If anyone ever says to you that fiberglassing is easy, they're lying. I've just grinded all the bilges and sanded all the bilges. And a big thank you to Sean on Saving Blue Steel, because using a flat disc on the foam works really, really well. So the bit of foam that came through into the rear section of the bilges here, beyond that intermediate bulkhead, the foam had just expanded up into the bilge. I've just flattened it all off. You see it on the video. I've just flattened it all off nicely, and that's ready for a skin of fiberglass over the top. The shelves, I've flatted all those off. I am covered, absolutely covered in dust again, which is lovely, and so is my phone. And I've also sprayed some foam into those shelves so that we can get the foam nice and deep in. It'll expand up overnight and come up to the bottom of the shelf units. If it comes out the hole, even better, I can trim that off. We'll be ready for fiberglassing. So I'm just in the boat here and I'm prepping up my fiberglass tools and strips of fiberglass and things. And I thought, oh, I wonder how my foam has done, because I put a bit of foam down there last night. Take a look at this. This side, perfect. I had a bit of foam sticking out of the holes that I've just pulled off. Great, those compartments are full. This compartment though, I've got a balloon of foam again. This is hilarious because I flattened all this out and got it perfect, ready just to put a little layer of fiberglass over the top. And this must have pushed through from underneath this bulkhead right down here. And it's filled up the bilge again. Oh, so I'm just going to cut all this away and reshape that once more. I won't film it, but just thought that was quite funny. So I've just spent about an hour and a half now, which you just saw in the time lapse, fiberglassing in the bilges, getting these boxes really, really well glassed in with a combination matte and epoxy resin. And I've just finished. I'm really happy. Take a little look at how it looks. So yeah, it's really, really looking good. It's very, very well encapsulated. You can see I've gone up the sides, up onto the bulkhead, and it's not very easy to show, but down here as well. And then let's come around to the other side. You can see here, gone up onto the sides, onto the bulkhead there, onto the sides, and then down the back, down here. On this one, I've come up onto the metal stringer as well, because that was uncovered from about here downwards. So that's now fully encapsulated. This is all really nicely smoothed off, so the fiberglass cloth is laid on top of the filling compound that we put underneath. So all this is laid down really, really well. And then in the rear bilges, I've put just one skin, quick skin over the foam that was laid there. And then I've done the same on this side. Not pretty, but functional, which is what I need. I left my epoxy resin a little bit too long, and now it's starting to go off. The chemical reaction is happening. So this is quite dangerous actually when this happens. The amount of heat that is giving off at the moment is unbelievable, and you can see it's smoking more and more and more. So I'm going to stop filming now and get this off the boat, just in case it catches fire. So I've just carried it off the boat. It would be quite interesting to see the temperature of it. I've got one of these guns, so let's see what it's at. Whoa, 113. Did you see that? There, 116. The middle is over 100. 155 degrees in the middle. What's the brush? The brush is 36. So massive progress in terms of the project and the fiberglassing in the bilges. This is really great to get to this position now, and I feel like I'm roughly where I was a few weeks ago. I feel like I've caught up with myself a bit, and I'm almost back at the point of painting out the bilges, which is a massive milestone. These setbacks happen. It can't be helped, you know, and at the end of the day, we've got to make sure that the boat's done right and the fiberglass is laid right, and that everyone is happy with the final outcome. So I certainly am. I'm really pleased to get those voids filled with foam and have no chance of just dropping anything and losing it forever down in the bilge is wonderful. And I've got two really nice, strong plywood fiberglass encapsulated shelves down in my lockers that are nice and strong, and I can load anything onto that I want. And I'm starting to think about battery placement and all that sort of stuff. So I'm thinking the batteries might lay on one or even both sides of these. I'm not sure yet. It just depends where I decide to put things so I can get the weight distributed right in the boat. So it's really nice to get to this position now. My next step will be for painting. Well, a little bit of prep work. Just got to go around with a bit of sandpaper, just by hand, literally just by hand, scuffing everything up a bit, taking off any rough edges. Give it a wipe over with acetone if there's any waxing, which there normally is on top of the epoxy resin. So yeah, quick scuff by hand, won't take long. And the bilges are ready for painting out then. So tonight now I need to clean up because I am a mess. I've got epoxy resin all at my arms. Ugh, it's sticky, it's horrible. I need to clean up the pots and the roller here. Gonna clean this up, get everything tidy, and then walk away from it tonight and let it set. before I even think about touching it with any sandpaper. The only thing I haven't done is sand the filler that I put in around the repair to the hole in the hull. I've got to sand that, won't take long, it's not a big deal. I've decided that's such a strong repair that it's not going to need any fiberglass over it. My original plan was to put just a sheet of the combi over it, but honestly, it's that strong, I don't need it. It's not required at all. It's solid. So I'm really happy with that. Bit of sanding and that will be done. Yeah, so things are moving on. And of course, once we've finished the bilge work, we're moving on to quite an exciting part of the project. Something a bit different, which is nice. And it'll be really nice to not have to lean over into these spaces, which are about that big, and squish my arms in and squish my head in to see what's going on. Get all that behind me, apart from putting through-hole fittings in, but that's nothing really. Right, so on that note, I'm going to say thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for everyone that comments. Thank you to everyone that likes. And a big thank you to everyone that subscribes. It's the best thing you can do to the channel to make it grow, to help it grow, to help things progress, is smash that subscribe button and hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Pop your comments down below. Love hearing from you all. It's nice to have a good old chat in the comment section. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.